There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Handoff to the lone back. And this home team defense is now rolling out the welcome mat to the visitors. They start their night stuffing the run.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This time on target. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes and catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Looking for a gap. It's Hicks. Oh, better look out. There he goes. The 20. Inside the touchdown, Cowboys. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Aggies will hustle to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls and fires complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cowboys are flying down the field. Some misdirection with the counter. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Texas A&M going up-tempo.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team. You want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Grabbed near the sticks. It's Wilson. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He lets one fly deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab, it tips. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires on the move. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Give to the running back. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? Texas A&M going quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the...
Breaks into the open. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted for the 11th time.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Here's a heat. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Wilson. There he goes. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
And some room to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Armstrong. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They'll run play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He's got it out. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. Pulls it in. It's Hicks. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
He's looking deep. He makes it grab. They will score! Touchdown, Texas A&M!
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Running behind that left side. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark it down at the 27. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll go right back to the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. He's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. To the air, it's Reed. Lofts one high and deep. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Aggies. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 28 over UTEP. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cowboys with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Crosses the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Creates a little room. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Reed. They're working that left side. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to take off. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about that on 3rd and long? I think everybody in this place thinking pass, right? Drop back and play pass. Well, who has the quarterback? Like, a lot of times in these man-to-man, 3rd down and long situations, nobody has him. Look at that. Runs the option to perfection, keeps the football, and gets the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, still looking. He's got it on the move. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They take the lead with the 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Runs through a tackle. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Texas A&M going quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
They'll try the run. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. Touchdown, Aggie. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear. got the long touchdown.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He turns it loose to the left. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close. Tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Bringing the heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Armstrong. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Finds the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Touchdown, Aggie! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 28 over UTEP. any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Makes the catch. It's Ferguson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Pulls it in, it's Rigby. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. As the offense gets ready to run out the clock, take the play clock all the way down to a fraction of a second. Do not give the defense a single millisecond. Not enough for the first. He's loose down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it up to 30. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. He got a step and just dusted the field. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. He'll pull it on the read. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Back to throw, it's Reed. Lobs it off the back foot. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we We've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw in the big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Right 18, Rocky, switch. Indy. Patriot.
Off the play fake. Quarterback moving. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Going for 6. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot, but you gave them a little bit of hope.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense putting points on the board. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Yeah, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they